Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Jody Stanislaw, and you are watching Type 1 Diabetes TV, the place to be for having a long and healthy life with T1D. I have been traveling a lot, and I am relaxing on the couch. In today's video, I'm going to explain why we need to change our insulin levels when we're traveling. So our insulin sensitivity varies from day to day. The more active we are, the more insulin sensitive we are. And the more sedentary we are, the less insulin sensitive we are. So what this means is if you suddenly find yourself sitting for an extended period of time, like I have recently done after 20 hours of travel. I was in Central America, for those of you that watched my video last week, and I was on 3 flights, sitting in between each flight for hours, sitting on the plane, sitting on another plane, sitting on the gate. And so what I did is I increased my long-acting insulin by about 25%. And so just realize that anytime you're sitting for a prolonged period of time, I'd say anywhere over 2 or 3 hours than you normally would otherwise, realize that you might need a small amount of increased insulin. Now, of course, if you're on a pump, this is much easier because you can just do a temporary basal increase, which of course you would need to start an hour prior, at least an hour prior to you being sedentary, because the second you change the basal rate, it certainly doesn't take effect that second, right? So you have to change at least an hour prior. If you're doing long acting, and unless you're really doing an extended period of sedentary behavior like all day, I really wouldn't change your long acting. Because of course it's going to change for 24 hours. So if you're simply watching a movie for say 3 hours, you might just need an extra teeny bit of rapid, or just realize, this is why you're higher after you've been sitting for 3 hours. Because if you normally don't sit for 3 hours, your insulin sensitivity is normally higher. So we think of insulin resistance as something generally like a type 2 only condition. But in anybody's life, whether you have diabetes or not, the more active you are, the more sensitive you are to insulin, the more efficient your insulin can work, and the more sedentary you are. So this isn't a pathology or a disease state. It's just simply how the body functions. So it's very clear to see that when we're super active, we go low, right? Well, that's because being active makes us higher in insulin sensitivity. But we forget about the opposite when we're super not active, like traveling for hours, or even a long car ride, a long movie, a lazy Sunday where you sit all day. We have to think about, we actually need a little bit more insulin. So that is today's tip. Now, this is a much more complex topic than I can cover in a 2-3 minute video. And no worries, because I have made a very thorough online training course, how to get off the blood sugar roller coaster. I also have a course, what to eat and how to dose, how to master your blood sugar with exercise, how to stay positive and avoid burnout. When you sign up for my membership program, you get all of the courses for free, and you get to be a part of our 2 live group calls every month. So check out my website for more info, drjodynd.com. That's DRJODYN as in naturopathic, D as in doctor.com. And you'll see membership as an option on the top. I'd love for you to join. I'd love to meet you, have you on one of the group calls. But most importantly, I'd love for you to get access to my incredible, thorough training on how to have a long and healthy life with T1D. Thanks for watching, and see you next week. Have a great one. Bye for now.